Hey guys, Joel here, Greywolf TV, back with our episodes 2, the 100. We're on to episode 7 of season 4. We ended the last episode with the big trek across the woods to try to get to Becca's lab for them to try and take the remaining fuel that Raven needs for this rocket. They were ambushed on the way. Cut a long story short, they managed to get it there, but with one barrel short because of who attacked them. Now then, Raven spent the entire episode trying to figure out a way of getting this rocket up and re-entry without it crashing with all the fuel that she knew they had. So when she receives the news that they've only managed to get 5, I think it's 5 barrels instead of the 6 that they required, she has another seizure. That's where we left it, so we're going to pick it up right there, find out what is going on. This is episode 7. There you go. Lost one already.
Come on. Oh my God. Come on. Your section leaders will get a head count as soon as we can.
Look, stay with me. Look, we're caught in the rain in this berg.
There's fresh water.
She's sedated in the biolab. She had another seizure. Is that an ischemic stroke? Well, that means it can heal, right? We can't create night blood unless we go to space. But Luna can. Theoretically, we can inject ourselves with her bone marrow. And we become night bloods. Becca was trying to find a cure for cancer using this radiation chamber. We would have to expose a human being to enough radiation that would implode every single cell in their body. That's what's coming for us. I know that. But you just said it. We have no choice.
I need to get him to medbay.
Medbay's full. You know, with treatment, he wouldn't survive this. I know it's difficult, but we need to prioritize.
I have no reason he's not going to survive this.
That's Mark Colton out there. I know him. He's resourceful. Right now, they're under an overhang, out of the rain.
His son Peter was one of the 100. I'm doing this.
Jesus.
All right. Suit's useless.
You gotta come back in. Bring the robot to the airlock. Bellamy, it's Mark. Are you there? Are you on the move yet? Peter doesn't look so good.
He's been through worse. We'll get through this too.
We're getting out of here.
What?
Knew it.
Now why?
I'll explain on the way to the bunker.
I already told you the bunker's not an answer.
They're gonna sacrifice someone to test night blood.
And she thinks it's her.
Huh? Clarke?
Shit.
Are you okay? Can you stand?
Wait! He's mine.
Amori!
You don't know what he did to me. And you can tell me about it, but please, Amori. If he's not alone, we need to know now. Here, Murphy, take my gun.
Come in. Coming up on factory station. Those two you over?
Damn, this rain is not letting up at all.
We're northwest of the salvage area, about 15 degrees. Just follow the... Peter!
Tammy, you okay?
Oh no.
Bellamy, I don't see the lights. Where are you?
Stuck.
Some minor delays. Just hang on. Stuck in the mud. I'm gonna use the winch to get me out.
Negative. Bellamy, you
Can't
have
get
a
out.
suit and I can hear the rain of the radio.
Please, just wait for the storm to pass. Is that clear?
If you go into that storm,
you're dead.
3 people die.
Instead of 2. You're out of options. It's time to let go.
I can't get to you.
What? No! There's a couple cops need you. Please, I can take care of you.
It's too far. Mark, you won't make it.
No, we won't make it here.
I am sorry, your only chance is just to wait a little longer, and when the rain stops, I can dig out.
But nothing.
But first, I'm gonna make him suffer for what he did to me and my brother. I was cast out of my clan as an infant because of this. You were special. I was thrown away like someone's garbage. Wait, what?
You'll kill him.
That's the idea.
Why don't you stay out of it and let her have this, Clarke?
What if his death could save us all?
Good point.
Before I cut my brother's throat.
Go home, Alien. You're not a murderer. You feel the way you're supposed to feel after you take a life. I feel nothing. Now go back to your stupid shape.
I think the person you were before this happened is still in there.
The hell are you doing? How much is stupid?
It burns on contact.
It kills. After today, the water won't be drinkable.
We lost what we had stored in the fire. We have enough for a couple of weeks.
But after that,
I know what happens after that. There may be a solution.
That's great.
let's find it.
I have to do something that I never thought I'd have to do.
You'll make the right decision. You always do.
We need to survive.
Then we can all find our humanity again.
I hope you're right, Marcus.
Hey, Mark, come in. Do you read me? As soon as this rain clears, I'm out of this ditch and I'm on my way.
Come.
Please tell me that you read me.
Bellamy.
You did your best.
I failed. They're dead.
It's not your fault.
I can't protect anyone. I couldn't protect my sister.
It's my responsibility and I failed.
Who you want to be doesn't always win.
Hey, none of us like what we're doing here. Not even to someone like him.
I hope he survives.
Me too.
Yeah, then you can kill him.
Why would I do that?
This man. Marie, who is he?
Someone other than me was going into that oven.
Now that's a survivor's move.
She's as good as you are. She's learned from you. That was a very dark, depressing, but interesting episode because it dealt with something they're having to make a decision on. However, she has just informed us it isn't even the person that she was on about. I do believe her story. He's just not the guy. She just needed to find someone to replace who she thought they were going to use and sacrifice for this experiment because she was utterly convinced that she was the least important of the group and they were going to end up picking her. I don't think they would. But you don't know. I'm not entirely certain. I don't think they would. I don't think Murphy would have allowed it without him saying, you go for her, you go through me first. I don't think Clarke would have allowed it. But from her point of view, looking at it solely from her point of view, I understand it. And we already know she is a survivor and a manipulator, the same as Murphy, but she's learned it even more from him. And that was quite masterful of her. Octavia is, I would like to say, she has just possibly tipped the balance back slightly with what experience she's just had there. But I'm still not entirely certain with her. There is something very dark in her. He stopped her from pretty much committing suicide then, just attempting to wander out into the black rain. I knew that was going to turn into something sexual because she just said, I need to feel something other than what I'm feeling right now. So that was fairly obvious that was going to come, especially as they're trapped in a cave with it raining outside and they're both already half naked. That was going to get thrown into the mix. Bellamy tried his utmost there, and he did everything right, and he was willing to risk and sacrifice. Even putting that suit was completely bloody useless, by the way. And then he was just taken out of his hands. And it took Kane to talk him down to go, get out and 3v die. It's simple numbers. You still won't save them by trying, you'll just die as well. That was gut-wrenching, because not only do you not get to save them, you hear them on the other end of the radio, knowing you can't reach them and knowing they can't reach you because you've an it's not invisible, it's rain, but you've a barrier between the two of you that neither of you can go out in the open until it stops, and by the time it stops, it's going to be too late. And it does appear as though this rain is far more devastating than they thought or expected it to be. They've already had deaths just from this first shower of it. So we now have someone that they can test this nightblood and this radiation on. They have the chamber ready that Becca had developed. We'll just have to see where it goes. I'm not gonna dwell on this episode too much because it was very dark. I felt like this episode was kind of an interim episode in between before we start to move on to whatever happens with this experiment. It gave us purposely a couple of mini storylines for us to start to see some resolutions in characters, one with Bellamy and one with Octavia. Those two still haven't patched things up, but it showed both of them struggling with their own issues in that episode in particular. And what's going on with Abby? I know she's got these shakes. What exactly is this? Is this lack of sleep? Is it she's suffering from the same sort of thing as Raven? I'm not entirely certain yet. It's not really delved too much into it. We'll have to wait and see. So that was episode 7. It was a very good episode, but like I said, it was dark and I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I am still on the fence with Octavia. I don't know which way she's going to go. She has just thrown both of those knives down now as if to say, I'm done with the violence, I'm done with the killing, I'm done with being Sky Ripper. But is she? We don't know. Right, I shall be back with episode 8 in a few days time, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, please post your comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe, turn your notifications on, and hit the video and give it hit the like if you enjoyed the video. And I will see you for the next one very soon. Till then, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you for the next episode of the 100 very soon. Take care.